Salvador! Daniel! Young Daniel Salazar, amigo! Let's go, homie.
Whether he's young Daniel, whether he's old Daniel, he'll always suck to me, brother. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. We are back reviewing Fear the Walking Dead. And I honestly must say that I believe Fear the Walking Dead Season 2 is the worst season of television I've watched.
Season 2?
Aye.
You're going... Worst
Yes.
You're going there?
Yes.
You're going there?
As of right now, yes.
You've ever watched? Yeah, you know what I'd say, it's up there.
Oh, well, name me things that are in the same ballpark as this. Quick, go.
I can't name you anything. Maybe Walking Dead, but I haven't seen the later seasons, so...
Well, no, what you've seen, full seasons that you've watched, what is the closest thing to this? So what's the shittest except this season?
Am I in season 5? I can't think of anything.
No, this is bad. This is really, really bad. So we get the flashback with Daniel, and it shows you him in a pool surrounded by dead bodies trying to make you care, but in reality we just don't give a fuck, so...
Yeah, no one cares about this.
Daniel's going through this sort of insane... Come on, Ophelia, we have to go. These people are not good people. We have to leave. And it's like...
So why go there? See last episode when he's made to give up his guns? Why give up your gun? Why not just say, you know what, Ophelia, we're going to survive here in Mexico? No, you bottled it, Daniel. Your fucking arse went. You need big Travis to fucking hold your hand.
Then Ophelia's face starts like peeling off, and it turns out it's a dream. Daniel wakes up and he's like sweating, and then he hears people running in the hallway, and that was like the little intro. Then we get the start to the show. You get the opening theme or whatever. It's not even a theme. It's just like a sound effect, isn't it? It's the worst intro from a TV show I've ever fucking seen.
You want to know the worst scene from a TV show I've ever seen? Here we have Strand in his fucking blue pajamas getting slapped by Celia. Come on. What main character on a TV show sitting in his fucking pajamas getting slapped by an old woman? Maybe Miguel Galindo, but no Strand. Come on. What is going on here? The house was taken serious.
Yeah, big cartel leader or whatever, man. He's gay. I mean, come on, fuck.
But Strand.
I don't do woke.
Strand's just getting slapped by his mom. He's sitting there to take it. So Strand's told to leave the premises. He's got till after the funeral. Will he leave though? Who knows? Chris is did a runner. Travis asks Alicia to help him, and she's like, "Help him? He tried to murder me and Madison last night, man." Travis doesn't really want to buy it, but
Travis ain't happy. He tells Madison, "Look, I helped you with your son. Why didn't you help me with my son?" And I think that's pretty fair. I think Travis...
He's got a point.
Even before this whole thing started, I can imagine Travis is having to go out and look for Nick when the junkies not came home and shit like that. Whereas Chris always seems like the kind of guy that's never caused any trouble.
Yeah, no, but no gets me.
Let's put it this way, I don't think Chris would have caused Madison any trouble up to this point. Whereas I think it's fair to say that Nick has probably caused Travis a lot of trouble.
Maybe taking drugs ain't as bad as attempted murder. But I understand the point.
I know, the whole Chris thing seems absolutely forced as fuck.
It's all out of nowhere, man. It's just a force of storyline.
Yeah, he's literally just turned into a wannabe murderer. Why?
And then Travis follows him into the desert in his bare feet, just wearing a pair of socks. What are you doing?
I personally think the reason they're doing this is because they've pretty much copied The Walking Dead every other direction, right? In season 2. I think they're doing this whole thing to try and make Chris feel like a Shane type character, and it's just not Shane. He's not Shane. He never will be Shane. What's that? Why is it still coming? Well, you know what? Chris ain't coming. Chris is shit.
He's running about in a vineyard, and Travis is chasing him down. But why did he leave without his shoes? Surely he could have put his shoes on at least.
It's not like he was on his trail and he knew where he went. I mean, taking a couple of minutes to put your shoes on wouldn't have fucking done anything.
No, yeah, exactly, man. Ridiculous. Madison decides she's seen enough. She tells Nick and Alicia that she wants to pack some supplies and get back on the Abigail, and hell yeah, but Alicia refuses to return to the boat, and then Nick defends Celia and says, "Here, I know what Celia wants." So what does Nick go and do? Nick goes and smothers himself in fucking Walker. And what's his fetish with that? He did it twice in this episode and he thought he's a tough man. He thinks it's a great gimmick.
Yeah, he does it to go and get the body of... What's his name?
Luis,
amigo. He brings Luis back, and Celia's happy that Luis has returned, and she puts him in the underground part with the rest of the walkers. And then he also does it when he's going out to help try find Travis and Chris. They cover, and they're like, what was the need? Fucking Travis didn't need to cover himself in blood.
Yeah.
The guy, he's running out with no, the only blood on Travis is his feet.
Exactly.
So why the fuck did we have Nick run? See that run around in blood thing, right? See when I know, and I think you could argue that in The Walking Dead did it way too soon.
Aye.
But at least that scene, it was fucking called for. It was the only way they could make it work, and they didn't make a habit. Like, they didn't do the exact same thing next episode. See that whole thing covering themselves in guts? That was like a standout moment. That's like one of the big things you look back on.
Yeah, I know.
I think when you're talking about standout, see if Nick covers his face in blood every single fucking
episode,
then it loses its appeal.
He did it twice. He's done it about 4 times this season, which isn't even exaggerated. Well, actually, probably more than 4 times. I think. Yeah. But Luis's return. Celia says to Nick, "Here, you can all stay at the estate, just not that guy." Points to Strand. Daniel's then acting weird around Strand. He's like, "Oh, don't bury Tomas in an unholy place." Strand looks at him like he shat himself. What is Daniel's gimmick here? Why is he now going insane? This big tough man torturing people and his fucking arses went because this woman's here.
Send them back to El Salvador.
Oh, no, actually, they send him back to El Salvador because he just absolutely sucks. And then Daniel tells Ophelia that Griselda is waiting for them in the afterlife. And then, as they're trying to restrain Daniel, he like whips out the hidden blade that he was like sharpening and then just slices the guy in the face. What was the need of this? Like, what was he doing?
Yeah, these guys were only trying to, like, I would say, subdue Daniel because he was causing a scene. Yet Daniel swing the blade at their fucking face and neck.
Yeah.
And then Ophelia's like, don't hurt him. It's fucking Daniel.
No, I don't get it. I think this is... See, in this world, this should be like a killable offence.
I'd say so.
You're feeding them water. Here they are and attacking you, man.
So they lock him up, but they restrain him or whatever. And then the same guy that he slices later on goes to give him food. And he's not even, like, angry. He doesn't even want to, like, hurt him or get his payback. And then Daniel continues to beat him up again and fucking jumps on him with the legs of the chair.
I know, ridiculous. We have got the big man Travis. He finally finds...
Why are we referring him to as big man?
Well, he's quite tall, isn't he? I mean, he's built like a pepperami, but I mean, he's not bad in the height department, I guess. But he busts into this Spanish-speaking guy's house. And he's like,
Senor, amigo.
He sits down, he's like, alright, I'll be on my way. And then he stands up and goes, actually, wait, my feet are sore. Then sits back down.
I don't get, right? His feet, see when he takes his... Like, did they have socks on? Or?
He took his socks off, I think.
He took his socks off, right? And his feet were torn to fuck. And it's like, the guy gives him shoes as if that's going to make it okay. See when that kind of damage is done, putting the shoes on would fucking hurt. The damage is already done.
He would need to patch them up in this, like, clean them, TCP bandages.
No, his feet are that done that
he wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah, they're too sore. It's not like, oh, if you put shoes on, that it's gonna be just as painful.
Yeah, he eventually tries to leave with this guy's size 7 shoes, and Travis is probably like a size 10. But then he spots movement under the door, and the guy's like, "Hey, he told me to get you to leave. He told my son, amigo." So Travis busts the door open, and what have we got? We've got Chris holding a kid at gunpoint. How has it got to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even see why he'd really want to kill. I mean, at least you can make a case for why he'd want to kill Madison, because he thinks Madison doesn't trust him or whatever, and maybe Madison sees a side of him he doesn't want her to see.
He's threatening his family because he doesn't want Travis to like catch him.
I mean, he could fucking outrun him anyway. Just look at Travis's feet. And then Travis, from this point onwards, is like... see Travis the way he chases him down?
Yeah.
Look at your fucking feet, mate. And your son's like... your son's, what, maybe 19 or whatever, and you're into your 40s? You tell me Travis catches him with his legs hanging, his fucking feet hanging off.
I know.
And Travis chases him down and fucking tackles him to the floor. Then Chris starts swinging a blade, trying to kill Travis, and then they basically... come to the hug on and Travis like, you know, I'm not going to leave you, son. I know you need me, and you know we'll get through this together. Then Nick appears, and Nick wants to take
I know Nick appears, and he's smeared again. Like, you've got Travis standing there just watching this guy covered in zombie guts. How many times do you generally think in this entire show that Nick's going to wear guts?
I don't know, but no one. Travis doesn't like to go back. He had one look at Nick and he went, "Fuck this. I'm going with the real son.
I'm going with the prodigal son." So Nick thinks he's a tough man, gives Travis his knife, those two head out. We then cut to Daniel he's pretty much just getting more like visions here. His wife's telling him to do anything. Oh, the first victim was you, Griselda. Amigo, let's do it. You gotta show Madison all of the infected children, man. We get Celia showing Madison all the infected people that are in the cellar, so to speak. And essentially this ends with Daniel battering that Horje guy. Then he locks... No, you know, he doesn't lock her in. It's Madison that locks Celia in. I forgot about that. What's that all about?
Celia shows Madison these people and goes, I'll do whatever it takes to protect my people, protect my family. Man's like, yeah, I understand, me too. And then Madison locks her in, and that's basically her way of getting Strand to stay, because if Celia's dead, Strand can stay. So Celia, who, to be honest, even though we might not really like her, or we might think she's a bit creepy or whatever, she's looked after these people, she's allowed them to stay, she's done everything, she's been nice to Nick, she was willing to let Madison and her family stay here in this safe place. Madison basically just murders her just so Strand can stay at this place, but then Daniel burns it down and it's like nobody gets to stay, and it's like, what the fuck? What a load of shit.
I know, ridiculous. Nick returns, he sees the estate on fire, he's like, Mom, how could you do this? He's getting begged to jump on the back of the pickup truck with the rest of the crew. We don't know where Daniel is at this point, he's set the place on fire. But guess what? It's all okay, because Nick is just going to walk with the rest of the walkers with blood smeared on his face. And no, they were trying to like recapture here like a scene for like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, weren't they, or something, where they drive away and he's like chasing them, but this time he was walking.
So they're waiting, they see Nick, like, Nick. So when Nick comes over, then yeah, like you said, he says, how could you do this? And then he just walks off, and Strand's like, he's gone, Madison, you can't do enough, and he's gone. I mean, he's gone, he's like 2 fucking meters away.
Yeah. And it was funny though, he says, oh, she's right about us, we destroy everything. What have you actually destroyed up to this point? Nothing.
Fuck all.
Like, I mean, for some reason, Strand's house got destroyed, but I don't think that was used. The boat got, you know...
Those people that they're doing a kidnapping, that's not on this.
What? No, but
that's not on this.
What have this group done to, like, sabotage anything, really? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And Nick's just... yeah, Nick just... I mean, the group's split up at this point. I can't even remember if this is the mid-season finale.
Up to this point, like they kind of did.
Like here?
Yeah, but up to this point they hadn't done anything.
That's what I'm saying.
In this episode, you literally get Daniel... I mean, fucking burning the whole place down. How many people has he killed by doing that?
Yeah, but...
No, but how many people are living here that are weak or frail and won't survive it there, and he's just fucked up for them all? Because they've had to leave and they're going to die now. And then you got Madison killing Celia.
Yeah, no, but Nick says this like it's like Rick's group in season 9 after you've had the farm, the prison, like the sanctuary, all these other places, Terminus. That would make sense. You have a history of destroying things. Not here. All this show does is destroy my brain cells and the fucking TV ratings. And not in a good way, by the way. But we have to rate this episode out of 10. And I'm going to give it I'm going to give it a 2. It was a mid-season finale and it was...
Shite.
It was...
I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. I'll shitcoat it, though, because that's what it was.
It was a big, dirty fucking number 2, guys.
You know
anyway.
what? I actually think this show might get better, though, in the second half, because the first half has been so bad.
Yeah, I actually feel like the fact that they're split up, and I feel like there's going to be some major players, like I said, Chris is the Rock, but I feel like he's going to die soon. So, we'll see how that goes, guys. But it's a 2 out of 10. It's very warm, unlike this show. This is very cool.